Welcome back, everyone. In today's episode, we're doing part 2 of the Jeep Cherokee build. In part 1, we painted the window seals and kind of went over some of the things that we're getting ready to do throughout the build. If you want to see that or don't want to miss out on any of the events or comps or anything like that, please subscribe, as we're a small channel. We might not pop up in your feed again. I just want to say real quick, this is not a how-to, or any other stuff I do is not a how-to. Just here trying to show how when I make mistakes and how the end result turns up with the build and how things are going to be okay. It's alright to learn, get out there and learn, and don't be afraid to cut into things or paint things and whatnot. I just trying to give people the confidence to go out there and make mistakes, I guess. Good luck with everything that you do. Thanks again for everything that you do. Subscribes, the likes, the comments, everything you do help get us saying. And I don't want to waste some more time. Let's get into the show. Okay, I'm going to just throw down some primer gray. It says interior, exterior. I don't think this is especially good for plastic. This is a really old can of primer gray. This is actually the color here. The reason why I'm doing this is because, like I mentioned in the past, I'm going for kind of like a patina look, not a rusty patina look, but the look of like a primer coming through the old blue and whatnot. So yeah, let's just get into it. It doesn't really matter how much I put this down. I'm only gonna go for like maybe 2 layers, because right as when I'm sanding through the blue, I see the gray, I'm pretty much gonna stop sanding. But I wanna get a couple of spots. That, and when we scratch it, it will show through hopefully. Nice. I'm gonna do it like this. We'll put them together kinda. Yeah, we'll probably go for 2 layers, because this first layer is not quite doing the trick for me on how much I want down. At the same time, I want to use mostly blue, because it bonds better to the plastic. Almost positive, because, well, it says it on the can. Oh, that's kind of thick there. That's okay. Well, we'll let that dry up, or actually, well, I'm gonna go for a nice thick coat like I did on that accidental spray there. And then probably just call it good, so I can feel it. Parts that I wanted. Nice. Because we're at the end of the can, so we're gonna go with this. One thick spray here, and then wherever I sand, I'll have to be good enough. The deal is that I don't know where I'm sanding though, right? That's part of the nature of the battle there. Don't know exactly where it's going to go. Just going to do a quick whoop. Because as this thing hits rocks at the bottom, it's going to chip paint off, you know? I like it. That seems pretty gray. It'll dry up a bit. We might do one more little coat on it. Like I said, I want to make sure there's enough to where when I sand it, I guess it doesn't matter if some of the white comes through. Sorry about some of the echo in the basement here. But yeah, I actually have some white here on the tops. The way that I was spraying, and I want to make sure that I get them a little bit more gray. Same with the very sides here. So we're going to do that quick with the last bit of primer that I have. Good enough there. The reason why I think for sure those are going to be spots that rub, you know? And they're going to be spots I'm going to want to sand just due to the fact of the nature of how water would dip across them or something. I went a little too thick on the, what's it called there, but that's okay. I'm going to start slacking our glue down. We're using this 2-time ultra cover. It says bonds to plastic. This stuff is really good. I've seen people have problems with this stuff, and I've seen a lot of success with this. A lot of the problems that I've seen, even in the comments, people are like, well, how long did you let it cure for? Remember that dry time and cure time is two different things. A dry time is how fast it'll take for it to dry to where you can touch it. Generally, it shouldn't leave any fingerprints behind. You can move it, you can handle it. You shouldn't be putting screws into it, but you can move it around. Cure time is where the paint is actually cured to whatever you're spraying it to, whatever object, if it's wood, metal, plastic, so on and so forth. Where it's cured to it, where you'd have to have sandpaper or like scratch it off or something. So, 2 different things, just, you know, always good to remember that. Even if you've been doing it forever, you're like, still sometimes you don't leave yourself a tough time. If I want to do this really right, just to be safe, I think I would let this cure overnight before putting anything else down on it. But at the same time, I want to make sure some of the glue gets right onto the plastic, and I don't have forever, so we're just going to go for it. And we'll see what happens. So, let's do it. That's not good. That's lucky there, though. Fill in that, don't go crazy. Try to remember that it doesn't have to like look blue on the first coat. It'll fill in over time. Good enough. Okay. Let's let stuff dry. Oh gosh, get out of here. Okay, it's been 7 minutes. Check out the first coat here. Not bad, not bad. I'm not seeing any cracking. Usually what you'll see if something's not cured and you're using 2 different kinds of paint sometimes, or you're using a clear coat after you paint and it's not the paint's not cured yet, you'll see little cracks start to form. This is not a crack. This is, I noticed this while I painted. There's a little bit of plastic from a knot in it where they molded the whole thing together. When it was all white, you couldn't see it. But now that it's casting more shadow, coming along nicely. Okay, let's get some more paint down. Go from the bottom on this one. Whoa, mess it all up. A little bit much in a couple of points there. right. A little bit across the hood. At some points here, the overspray is hitting and I'm accidentally started my spray right there. Should always start and finish your sprays on the side. I'm not sure what happened there. All right, another coat done. Happy with that, we'll let that dry. Okay, inspection again. A little bit of gray here and there. Top of this I want to get, so it kind of sets some things up a little bit different. You see at the bottoms, because I had it tilted up before on these, a little bit of gray, not quite filled in there. Some stuff on the light fixtures. I want to make sure I get the bottom here more better up in there. Just flip this around so I get both sides, and then I turn the truck up a little bit different so I can get some other angles and make sure I get it. Not really focusing on the inside quite yet, but we will be getting the insides of everything too, just so when you get that peek through, looks like bare metal all the way around. All right, let's get into it, because then I gotta get to work. Like actually work, like where I go work in my blue collar job, not my fantasy job. Woo! I think I messed those up a little bit. Painting them next to each other, don't do that. If you want to take any of my advice, get more room, because that's heavy. Yeah, I'll end up doing another layer on these, right? And when I do, I can do it like that even. I get lucky enough. Okay, and I think that'll cure well. Okay, so this ends really well again. I think that's good for the hood no matter what, even at the end of the day. Okay. Up and down angles, so weird. Oh, I can't do that. I can't do that. I need that bottom not to get rough. Okay. When I paint the inside, those bottoms are going to get done again too, so that's okay. Sorry if my box is what's up. Oh gosh, Haley's always telling me, pull your pants up, your zipper's down. Okay, here we go. And then have them go to work. Perfect. We'll let I'll let it go for about 7 hours, I guess, 8 hours. We'll see when I want to go. I don't know. We'll see how long I'm at work for, I guess, and then we'll come back and I'll let you know. All right? Okay. Gotta get a little bit of white on too. Oh no. Oh great, the head fell off the cat. Spray the face, JT, hold that. Cat fell off. You gotta be kidding me. This is not safe. Really? Well, I guess I'll just close my eyes. Holy crap. Well, you gotta be shooting me. Oh man, cap fell off, spray top fell off, yeah, all right. All right, let's get some white down. Noise. I don't really care if it's on too thick, as it's gonna scrape off no matter what. There we go. That doesn't look very white though, but it is on top of black paint, so I guess it kind of makes sense. It will come out pretty gray. Either that or somebody switched the top, but no, you can see it's white, so. Well, hopefully I didn't mess this up. I guess we'll see. Okay, I got about 3 coats down on this before I had to go into work. Only one on the back side, so you can kind of see the difference. It's a little bit more like gray showing through. I'll probably do another one there just to be good. And I'll probably do another one on top, just to make sure it's really white. And then we're gonna high gloss it too, so it keeps that good new look. This is over the powder coating that they already did, so it's gonna be a lot of extra weight, but I think it's worth it. Looks good. Look at that together. Look at that together. The blue and white. Oh, that's gonna be good. Anyways, and with the body, I need to get more down here with the blue, because I think we're gonna try to keep it blue. I might sand it where some of the white shows through. I didn't do a lot of gray at the bottom like I should have. Same with here, but it is a natural gray, just from the spray that I did hit, so it should look good no matter what, even with the scrapes. Yeah, so that's where we're at there, and then we're gonna do the inside of all these. So like this here will be more filled in and correct. It still will look wonky at different points, but that's fine. I don't think it's gonna affect it that much. I think, you know, I still have tons to learn, so like I'm allowing myself a lot of leeway, as always. All right, well yeah, let's start on some paint. All right, for anyone keeping track, it is about 8 hours later now that we're putting this other coats down. Inside's not gonna be perfect by all means at all. It's just gotta be done. As he says with one last spray. Okay, and then what we'll do is we'll grab it like this. I'm actually gonna flip it back over into the spot there. Go, there we go. You get the inside of these. See if I'm going past that one onto that. Whoops. I knew that was gonna happen though. I know when the time it happened. Not bad from the old flooded basement here. I should flip this one. Oh, I should flip this one over as well, just to make sure it doesn't get ruined at all on the pretty side. I kind of even want to throw another piece, some more blue on it, because it's the main piece that gets all the bashing. You know, I might do that real quick. Let's. There we go. Oops. A little thick there, but that doesn't matter, right? And then let's grab it here, here, or here. Oh, let's grab it there. It's got those little tabs, so it's actually really nice for painting. And here we go. Nice. I'm happy with that. Let's set that up here to dry even. Really see how much whiter it is. It's the blue. That's gonna look fantastic. Okay, I'm happy with the blue. So I just want to take the tape off now and then see what we're working with here. Still ended up with white lines. Not exactly what I want. Okay, didn't turn out perfect. We got some white spots where my taping wasn't perfect. But all in all, I'm really happy. Some of it was like, I don't know if I should have waited longer, like that chipped when I pulled it off. It's had a day to cure, maybe a day and a half, 2 days almost, for the blue paint to cure and the primer below it. So it shouldn't have been a problem. This was my fault, taping job here. That one is the one I kind of messed up on. It's the first window I did, and I kind of did it without half edges. But it's kind of okay, because like I said, I need rust spots anyway and everything. Like I said, I have a few different options. Plus you can fill in the gaps if you need to with black. Yeah, I mean, I'm happy with it though. It looks really good. It looks like window trim. That's so much depth to the build. Just like windows are supposed to be. Alright. And we got the white turned out well. We're gonna gloss, clear coat this one, and then everything else we're gonna mate. So right now this is a little bit more shiny than it'll actually be. Still looks real new. We still gotta sand it, put decals on it and everything, so. Alright. The insides turned out as bad as I planned for them to turn out. You wanna hear about them? Remember I said I just did kind of like a shoddy job just to make sure it was there. So, not too worried about them. They'll catch the eye when you're moving through. And when you're driving through, you're like, oh yeah, window trim, you know. So, served a purpose. Thank you for watching. Good luck on your builds. Have good days, have good nights, and happy trucking.